And welcome everybody to this week's exciting episode.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Kaboom.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Not the same film,
No.
but same war, I guess.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Well, that's what I got for the intros. No points this week because it's
No point because it's too easy.
Kind of easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
I do like a bit of Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam. It's a good film. I have seen that one. I haven't seen the first.
I was going to say that's still not the film you were quoting.
No, I've never seen Apocalypse Now. I've heard good things about it. But the second quote, Robin Williams, big fan. Couldn't believe it when he unalived himself, which we have to start saying, by the way, because apparently we'll get taken down off of YouTube if we say certain words.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I found this out. I've been listening to some podcasts and things, and they've all started doing it, and I thought, no, why are we taking away certain words?
But why are we pandering to this?
But no, it's a thing, new terms and conditions with YouTube and social media and stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, there's certain things we have to say. It's like you're not allowed to say the certain words that you have to go, oh, he unalived himself. And you're like, oh, right, okay, so the S word is now a naughty word. You can't say it. Right. I don't really understand it, to be honest. But
let's make up some new ones.
He committed sui. Kind of makes light of it. That's not really great. I just think unaliving.
Spaghettied himself.
Yeah, he spaghettied himself.
Yeah.
Unaliving. I don't know. It just
sounds terrible, doesn't it? Unaliving.
Yeah. But
yeah, I just think we should take a word that's completely unrelated and then apply it to that.
Yes.
And just start a trend.
Yeah. Like instead of like the other word is, we might have to censor it, but murder. Apparently you're not allowed to say that.
Oh.
So
what do you call a group of crows then?
Well, yeah, maybe we can get away with it like that. But you could call it muck duck, couldn't you?
Muck duck, yeah. So if you're thinking of spaghettiing yourself,
don't do it.
Committing spaghetti?
Yeah. Sui. Well, that sounds like a nice dish, to be fair.
It does, actually.
Bowl of sui.
Yeah.
I don't know. The world's going crazy, mate.
It is.
It's going wild.
Going to hell in a handbasket, as they say.
There is. Have you ever got to the point where everything happening, like politically, wars around the world and stuff? There's certain days where I'm just like, what's the point?
Yeah, give up.
I'm just numb to it now because there's so much stuff happening. I'm just like, oh, I can't get frustrated. I don't have any more rants in me because it's all been said before. Nothing changes. Like, children are still dying around the world due to wars, and it's like,
I'm not sure if we can say dying.
Oh, they're doing gooseberries around the world.
There you go.
Like it's just silliness. I just don't understand the world, mate. We're 2025. You think that everyone would be closer and we'd be heading in a direction where we don't need nuclear weapons and things.
Well, this is true. According to the films of when I was growing up, by now we should be flying around on hover cars and have hover skateboards that we can.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
clothes that fit themselves to you.
Yeah, that would be cool as well.
Shoes that tie their own laces.
Yeah. I just can't take any. If I see one more Trump headline about something he's doing about Russia and stuff, I'm gonna lose it because I can't take it anymore. It's like nothing is changing.
I was kind of like that. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Every time I looked at Reddit, it was Trump this, Trump that. He's tariffed this, he's done this, and done that.
Yeah.
And I was getting so fed up with the guy, and now I just ignore it. And my life is so much happier ignoring Trump.
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Everybody should just ignore Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to ignore the news, I think, because the news is just nothing but sadness.
Yeah, it's depressing.
I remember when I was younger, I swear there used to be like little segments of like, oh, there was a contest of like the world's prettiest cat, and there'd be a little
they'd always
bit.
finish on a high note.
Yeah, there'd be like a little bit of good news.
And time for something a little more light-hearted.
Yeah. And it's like, this is John, and he walked around the world and raised money, and now I just turn on the news and it's just gloom and doom.
Yeah.
It's like another 75 people died because a dam broke, and you're like, oh, come on. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's just like 25 minutes of doom, gloom, horror, horrific acts, and football.
oh, yeah, because
Football to finish.
Oh, go sports ball. Yeah.
Got to finish on a high. Oh, we'll just chuck some football at the end.
That is one thing about this country that drives me insane, is the fact that like news and media and social media, they all assume that every man is into football.
Yeah.
Like every bloke has a team, and what team do you support? And it's like I don't care. I literally couldn't care about, what is it? You got 2 teams of 11, so you got 22 sweaty men kicking a bag of air into a net, and I'm supposed to care. And
You've got to scream and shout and...
Oh, mate, did you see the game last night? What's his name? Cost 24 million. Yeah, we got a great strike. Like, I don't know and I don't care. Like, I'm not bothered. Like, it's so stupid. Like, get a grip. Like, there's wars and all sorts going on, and people are, I can't be friends with you because you support this team and I support that team, and it's just like, I'm not getting into football.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. We've probably alienated 5% of our audience there, because there are people
more than that.
It's like, oh man, if you're into what you're into, if you've got a football team, go for it. Cheer
Good
away.
luck to you.
Good luck
Hope
to you.
they win.
But don't attack people like me that don't care and don't have a team, because I'm not bothered who wins what.
Exactly, I don't care either.
Yeah. My family all support teams and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, our family supports Tottenham, and I'm like, you support Tottenham?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever stepped foot in Tottenham, so it means no connection. If I was going to support a sports team, I would go by the colours of their jerseys, because that's how little I care about sport. Is I'm more likely to go, what team wears green or black or something cool? And they'll say, this team, and I go, turns out I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan because they wear gold and green. Never been to Milwaukee, but I like the colours, so that's who I'm cheering for.
There you go.
Yeah. And even that's about fashion. It's not even about sport.
Yeah, it's not about football at
all. I'll technically support that team just so I can wear that jersey.
Because I look good in it.
Yeah, basically. That's Josh Sports Rule 101.
Yeah,
pick a team that you like the colour, not based on
I think
area.
more people should do that, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah. Then you would actually get more diversity, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, I've always liked the team, I think it's like Florence or something, Florentina or whatever.
Right.
I think it's in France, but they're...
In Italy, Florence.
Florentina? It might be Italy. Shows how little I care.
Yeah, I don't know.
But their kits are bright purple. Like the brightest purple. And it's all matching. So there's no other colour. Like socks, shorts, shirt, all bright purple. And I always used to see that when my brother was playing FIFA on the game. And I used to think, that's a really cool kit. I like that. I just want to wear that kit because it's a nice colour.
If I was into playing FIFA, I'd just pick that team all the time.
Exactly, that's what I did.
The colour of the kit. Yeah. So I would do exactly the same as well. Yeah, I wouldn't care about who the best players are or anything like that. I'd be like, yeah, I like the colour of that kit, so I'm going to use that team.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I've been waffling on way too long about nothing.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
We are discussing missing people today.
Oh, missing people.
Have you ever gone missing?
No. I think I tried to run away from home once, and then I went to the end of the street for about 15 minutes and then got hungry and went home again. Yeah. I think that's about it. Never been missing, though.
No?
No. But I have Well, it's not really missing, but my mum thought I was missing. Was when we lived in the States, me and my dad got caught in a tornado,
Oh, right.
and there was really bad weather warnings.
Yeah.
Flee the area or
Yeah,
go into the basement. And
Pretty serious.
I can't remember if it was picking up a pizza or something, but my dad, just being a redneck, was like,
I ain't letting no tornado stop me from getting
yeah,
meat feast.
yeah, pretty much. So we went out in this old blue van, and I remember being in the car, and when we got home, my mum was absolutely livid because she thought we'd gone missing and we got caught in the tornado. And we were unalived. But
No. Well, obviously, you made it through. You
Yeah,
made
yeah.
it through. Do you know how many people go missing in America each year out in the wilderness, just in the countryside in America?
Oh, this is interesting because already my conspiracy brain is saying, I want to save it for another episode because the Sound of Freedom, where there's missing children and stuff, and
Right.
that's not a conspiracy. That is 100% true. There is crazy stuff going on in that direction. But if we're just going by reported crimes,
just report people who have been reported missing who were just no reason for it. It's not like they've been
a
picked up
year,
a year in 1 year, average.
20,000
Oh, this is a fun game. Let's go up
higher.
higher.
Oh, what is there? 400 mil in America? 400 million people?
Say 350 million.
350 million. Surely it's not going to be a million. Surely
No, it's not that high.
50,000. It can't.
Up.
No way.
Yeah.
200,000.
Up.
Quarter of a mil.
Up.
450,000.
Higher.
Oh my God. 666,000.
About 600,000 people missing
That is
persons
nuts.
cases annually.
600,000 a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I know America's big, but that does seem like a hell of a lot of people.
There is a lot of people, and some of them, like I say, they just go missing in the middle of nowhere. They might be out hiking or whatever in the national parks and that sort of thing. Go missing, never heard from again. Not many. The large majority of cases, they do get found.
Oh, good.
It's only a small percentage of cases that remain unsolved. But there are some proper mysterious ones, which is why there has been a lot of I guess paranormal researchers, claiming that whole alien abductions and all that sort of thing goes on, or is it the government that's kidnapping them for secret projects, black ops and whatnot? No one really knows. No one really knows, but it's a lot of people, and today we're talking about one such occurrence, I guess. A little boy called Ryker Webb. This blew up on the internet a couple of years ago. He disappeared
I think I know this
in
one.
2022. He's only 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is this the one? He's blonde hair, blue eyes,
Like red hair, blue eyes, yeah.
and the photo is a real look of shock when he's okay, right, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of disappeared for 2 days. And reappeared absolutely shell-shocked. Didn't look like the same kid, basically, in the photos. When you see them side by side, you'd be sitting there thinking, that's not even the same child, but it was.
Yeah.
So he was playing in his back garden with his dad and his dog. The dad went into the house just for a minute, literally, as parents always say, I only turn my back for a minute, and it only takes 3 seconds for something to go wrong. Well, apparently, Ryker followed the dog out of the backyard and vanished. That is it. The dad came back outside to carry on playing with his son. Son wasn't there. This was in June of 2022. So middle of summer, basically. Dad goes out looking for Ryker. Can't find him anywhere. The house, I believe, backed onto like woodland and forest, which is why I said about the people getting lost in the wilderness. Yeah. Because literally the wilderness was right on their back door. Ryker was keen on like bugs and insects, and the only traces that they found of him were a couple of upturned stones near the house that they supposed he'd turned over looking for bugs and insects,
Okay, yeah.
That was his jam, that was his thing, that's what he enjoyed.
Good on him, though. I'm a big fan of insects as well.
Are you?
I like a good beetle.
You like stuff with legs, so yeah.
Yeah. Beetles, earwigs, things like that. I just think they look quite cool. Praying mantises, obviously.
Praying mantises do look cool. I always think why have they got the pincer on the arse end?
I suppose, is it similar to like a scorpion? Do they like flick it up?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for this. I just wonder. Like scorpions have hooks at the front, the claws at the front. Earwig, one claw right on its arse.
Yeah.
So you think, well, how much actual use is that?
Yeah. It's good. They're not even poisonous either, are they? No. Well, good on him. I like the old insects too, so I'm a fan of Ryker.
Anyway, where was I? Yes. So, his dad only found some upturned stones that he thought Ryker had done looking for bugs. After 2 hours of searching, and obviously the woodland is big, you're on your own searching for your son. It's not going to go well. I mean, I'm guessing Ryker, obviously 3 years old, he'd be able to talk or respond. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why he didn't, if he was still in earshot. But this is one of the things that makes it quite mysterious, So after 2 hours, his dad put the word out. His son was missing. Over 50 people scoured the area for 2 days, could not find him.
So he went missing.
Proper missing.
He went for a long walk.
Yeah.
Did the dog come back?
Yeah, the dog came back, apparently.
Interesting.
It says on the websites that even in June, temperatures fluctuated between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, I'm guessing that is. Now, to us, here in England, 10 to 15 degrees, not cold.
Yeah.
But I guess in America, maybe they see that as cold weather, because they did say that the temperature got cold at night, and 10 to 15 degrees is not cold to me, but I guess if you're used to it being 30 degrees in the day, then it probably would seem quite cold, yeah. It says the conditions that the 3-year-old boy had to go through in order to survive were so harsh that many found it impossible to believe. Ryker Webb was found 2 days later over 2 miles away from his home with clothes that were neither snow ready. I don't know why it'd be snowing in June. I know it's Montana, which is a northern state, but surely not in June. Nor were his clothes reportedly given as part of the description when he went missing. It was said when he went missing, or how they found him was basically in. He didn't even have shoes on his feet. He was just in socks and pajamas.
Okay.
But he wasn't reported missing in those clothes. So his clothes changed. Now, who found him? I hear you ask.
Oh, who found him?
Yeah, it was a couple who owned the place. A couple who doesn't say what their name was, to be honest. It might be keeping that private. But yeah, a couple who owned a log cabin.
Yeah.
In the woods. Quite a popular thing to do in America, and they were going to go there for a break or a vacation, and they heard a whimpering sound out in the generator shed, and when they went out to investigate the sound, they found Ryker in a lawnmower bag. The basket that, like the net bag that collects the grass. That's what he was wrapped up in.
Inside it.
Yeah.
Okay, inside their generator hut.
Yeah, he was healthy enough, although he was a bit cold, hungry, thirsty.
Yeah.
He was apparently fine. It just looked a bit shell shocked, but he couldn't explain where he'd been. He just all his description was he just went on a long walk by himself, and no one knows any more about it basically.
What, and even Ryker himself said, "Oh, I don't know where I've been. Like I just walked."
Yeah.
So no alien abductions going on here. He's literally just gone for a walk, but then it's odd that there's 50 people over 2 days looking for him. That's quite a span of.
And he'd only gone 2 miles.
You would think that those 50 people would cover 2 miles easily.
You'd think so, yeah.
Okay.
But when they find him, he's apparently dressed in different clothes, looks completely different, shell-shocked. Although when they did take him back to his mum and dad, it said that he broke out a smile and he didn't look quite so wide-eyed and nervous when he got back to his parents, who were obviously very pleased to see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one can quite explain how this 3-year-old lad just completely disappeared off the radar for 2 days and then turned up inside someone's shed.
That's interesting because, I mean, very, very lucky that the parents got him back because it doesn't end well for some families.
No, he's one of the lucky ones.
Can
I go through
a
couple of the theories? Okay, so one theory, obviously we've talked about, but I'm not sure that I hold with aliens in this case. I love it when I think things are aliens, but I really don't think alien abduction is the case in this situation.
Okay.
That is one. Another theory is just a straight up kidnapping.
Oh, what? And just got dropped off?
Yeah, kidnapped out of his backyard by an unknown party, and on the website that I'm using for this, it said, although this theory could be true, authorities could not identify any evidence to suggest this. There wasn't any weird activity around the house reported, no strangers or anything, no strange vehicles, anything like that. That was another just a theory, but...
He would have said as well, wouldn't he? He would have said, rather than, "Oh, I don't know, I just went for a walk," surely he would have said, "Oh, some man picked me up." Or,
yeah, you'd have thought so.
Yeah.
But again, this is the thing, because the father reported that Ryker was wearing like a sort of wintry sort of clothes, but he just turned up in pajamas and socks without any shoes on. That, I think, is what tipped the balance and made people think, oh, well, maybe he was abducted. Because, why would the lad wander off? I mean, even after like 10 minutes, if you're walking around out in the forest without any shoes on, you probably think, oh, maybe I should go and put some shoes on.
Yeah, you'd head back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but he didn't. At all, for 2 days.
Yeah, I imagine his feet were bleeding after that.
You'd have thought so.
Okay. Are they the main theories then?
Those are the main theories. And there was another one that I think was just introduced as a joke. It was it was the Montana trout population. These devilish fish took Ryker from his home in order to hold the young boy for ransom for money. Yeah, I think it's just a joke. The trout have not been able to financially recover since the economic crash of 2008. Yeah, so
the trout.
The trout. It was the trout that did it. Yeah, definitely, I'd say. But yeah, I mean that.
Very interesting.
It's a weird case.
It reminds me of there's a couple of other cases where it's almost like it's 1 in a million kind of thing, isn't it? There's obviously people that go missing, 600,000 a year or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's the odd one that sticks with you because of the circumstances.
Yeah, yeah.
So that reminds me, do you remember me telling you of, I'm not going to remember names and stuff, but do you remember I said to you about there was like a teenage girl that went to a party. She wasn't enjoying it, so she then went to go home, but her parents were then out and she didn't have her key because she forgot her handbag.
Yeah.
And she's seen on the family like ring doorbell or whatever, and she's like happy, she's fine. She didn't have that much to drink. She wasn't like wasted drunk. She'd had maybe a couple. And she says to the doorbell, like, "Oh, you're not in. I'm gonna go round Lacey's or whoever her friend is."
Yeah.
And that was the last footage seen of her, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. And then they sent out a search party, so she went missing. They sent out a search party, and for a few days, they'd managed to track her down and her steps and where she went, because there was like an item of clothing that was getting dropped off like a few miles apart. And then they found her like, I want to say 8 miles or 10 miles away.
Yeah, it was quite a way, wasn't it? But it was the wrong direction for a friend's house as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, completely wrong direction. And then they ended up finding her. Unfortunately, they found parts of her clothing and things like on train tracks. And I'm pretty sure they did actually find her body on the train tracks. But she wasn't having like suicidal thoughts or anything. She was absolutely fine. So then it's just like an unsolved mystery, because I think the authorities at the time were so quick to just say, "Oh yeah, it was, spaghetti or whatever, unaliving herself," and like her parents, her friends, her family, everyone was like, "Nah, things doesn't add up."
In that headspace.
Yeah, she's not that kind of person. So that one always stuck with me, and then the other one. I'm probably going to get details of it completely messed up, but it's still technically an unsolved case, but they think they know what happened. So this kid got reported missing, and they found his body like 1,000 miles away.
1,000 miles?
1,000 miles away. Right. And he had the same, like he had broken bones, he had all of this stuff to him. Where he was literally in the middle of the road. So they all thought he's been hit by a car. But they traced his like phone data, and it had showed that he had been in another state like 1,000 miles away. Right. Like it was something silly like 9 hours beforehand. So the police were like, how is this guy, like, and all the same theories came out of like alien abduction, things like that. Because they were like, it is physically impossible to get from A to B within, to cover 1,000 miles and then end up dead, like even if in a car. So they're going through all these theories, and they're thinking, well, even if he got kidnapped and someone drove, or he was in a truck, that you couldn't make that distance in that time. And then what they actually think happened, and again, it's still unsolved because they're not sure. They're 90% sure what happened was his parents were going through a divorce or something at the time, so he wanted to escape and go to, I think, his grandparents in another state. So him being a kid, he snuck onto into an airport and climbed up into an airplane into the wheel.
Into landing gear, yeah.
And then as it's gone over these multiple states, obviously the wheels dropped beforehand, and he was already dead inside the thing because the wheels would have crushed him or whatever.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been air pressure either. So
yeah, so as the wheels have come out, his body has fallen out and then just hit the deck, and then the plane's carried on and landed in like the next day.
I suppose that's a fairly good theory. I was going to say that falling from an aeroplane is about the only way that I could think they could cover 1,000 miles in that amount of time.
Yeah, that's what they think happened. But it's just showing you that there's unsolved mysteries and people going missing, and it's still technically unsolved. But
it is, well, it is, yeah.
Even Ryker, it's like 2 days and he's fine, which thank God. But it's also like,
but what happened to him? Where was he for 2 days? Surely, and it only found only 2 miles away.
Yeah.
If he was found like 20 miles away, then you could understand it. He got so lost that he couldn't find his way back home. But he's only 2 miles away. He probably stumbled across his own home by accident in that 2 days.
Yeah.
It's crazy unless he'd literally got to that shed where he was found on the first day, broke into it, however a 3-year-old does that,
Yeah.
and just decided to stay there for 2 days because he was too scared to leave or something. That's the only theory that I can think of that backs it up. Because
Yeah, it's an interesting one. There's a documentary coming out, or it might already be out now, about Did you ever hear about the girl that went missing on a cruise ship?
No.
Like, that one does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I want to watch the documentary. So
if someone's gone missing on a cruise ship, you just assume they're overboard, don't you?
You would assume it would be easy to find them, but still to this day, this was like a good few years ago,
Right.
and like these people, I've seen the trailer for the documentary, so I want to watch it. If, like I say, it might be out already or it's coming out, but I don't know if it's just me, but some of the people that they're interviewing are sus. Like, I've got my skeptical hippo eyes because they interview the captain, and he's kind of like, well, just from the trailer I've seen, all the snippets, he just doesn't seem that bothered. He's just kind of like, well, it's a cruise ship, like she couldn't have gone far, kind of thing. And then there's this like army guy that is on the cruise ship, and do you know when people are like trying to help, but the more they say, the more you're like, did he
Cringe.
do it?
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
Oh, I don't know if he might be involved. I'd look into him, but
they couldn't find her anywhere on the ship.
Yeah, still to this day she's missing.
She's overboard then.
Maybe.
Gotta be.
Maybe.
On a cruise ship, where if you're not on board the ship, where else are you going to be?
But this is the thing. You shouldn't go missing on a cruise ship.
You shouldn't.
Do you know what I mean? Like, within 24... I'm pretty sure she was reported missing within, like, a day of that cruise ship.
Oh, leaving port.
And it's like...
She wasn't enjoying her holiday then, was she?
It's just nuts. Like, a cruise ship. How do you... Yeah, you have to have gone overboard, or something dodgy has happened and you're in a crate somewhere or in a space. Because that's happened before. There is another story. Because I've watched, I think it's Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
There's another one where these kids were playing in the woods, and this kid went missing for a few days, and then days turned into years and whatever. And then it was like 15 years later or something, they bulldozed this old house, and what had happened was they were playing hide and seek. I think they were like 12 years old at the time.
Yeah.
In the woods.
Yeah.
He decided to go onto the roof and then try and go down the chimney, and then he got stuck halfway. So you couldn't see him if you like shined a torch from the bottom, and you couldn't see him from the top because he was like halfway down and full of soot and things. So he got found like 15 years afterwards, and he was stuck in the chimney the whole time. But they'd sent like search parties out and stuff.
Because the thing is, you wouldn't think that someone could get stuck in a chimney for 15 years. You know, I mean, once you've actually started to rot away, your flesh and that's falling off your bones. Your bones are just out the bottom. You'd have thought, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You'd think so.
But no, it's a weird one.
There are some interesting ones.
There are some very interesting missions.
What's messed up is people in society, we love stories like this, don't we? Like, there's something about like missing people, murder, and like just
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Serial killers is the word. Like, as a society, we're so obsessed with it because I think we just can't wrap our heads around it. We're like, how does someone go missing, or how does someone kill someone? Like, we can't wrap our heads around it.
I think it's just intrigue, isn't it? Intrigue in the dark and despairing sort of things, you know. Like you say, people are just interested in things like serial killers and true crime. I mean, this isn't a true crime podcast, but they are big, aren't they? True crime podcasts. People just love them. But
it is nuts. Like, I love it, but at the same time, I told you I had to delete some of my podcasts on true crime. Because after a while, it's kind of gone full circle to what we were saying before and about the news and things like that. When you watch so much true crime and like stories about unaliving and murders and things, after a while it does make you depressed because you're just like, oh man.
Very much does, yeah. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know how much more I can take of this.
Yeah. Do you want one last little story?
Yeah,
It's
go
not,
for
it's
it.
not
Yeah,
like
go for it.
unsolved or anything, but I think it's absolutely nuts that it happened to a certain celebrity. But Ashton Kutcher had an ex-girlfriend that was murdered in her apartment, and he was actually there. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And he actually was at like the scene of the crime and everything, and tried to get into the house and make sure she was all right because he hadn't heard from her all day or whatever. And I think he went home in the end and then found out that she'd been murdered. But he was meant to go, or I think he just missed the murder or whatever it was by like an hour or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But he had nothing to do with it. It was like
Allegedly.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, it was someone. It was either the neighbor or whoever in the same apartment complex or something like that. But it was just nuts that he, there's that saying of right place, right time. But it was like,
Yeah.
he was so close to being either witnessing that or
being
stopping
accused of being the murderer himself.
Yeah, it's real interesting. Like that's a true crime story that is worth diving into if people want something interesting. There's so many out there, isn't there?
There are loads of them out there. Like I say, I mean, by the way, actually, the Ryker Webb episode was recommended to us by a listener, which is why I
nice.
covered it. It wasn't quite as juicy as I was hoping when I first picked it up, but the way he pitched it to me it intrigued me. He reached out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let me find the message. Yeah, he said, all right, lads, hope you're well. Got a good story for you today, and not sure if you've heard of it. Ryker Webb, a 3-year-old kid who went missing in the woods in America for 2 days, but when he was found, he was in a shed in a mower basket miles and miles further than what a 3-year-old could walk. Cadaver dogs couldn't find his trail. There's again another thing. That's what perked my interest. Cadaver dogs couldn't find his trail, and apparently the terrain was like ridiculous. The terrain between his house and where he was found, shouldn't have been able to cross that terrain. And then he showed me the 2 photos. There you go. That's Ryker before and after. And he does look very wide-eyed.
That is nuts how different he looks in the space of like 2 days or whatever, 3 days. It's crazy. I'm glad he's all right, though.
Yeah, glad he's all right.
Very glad he's all right.
But on the paranormality scale, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because it's not paranormal. Well, it could be paranormal. I don't know how he managed to evade everybody's search party for 2 days and then show up in a shed.
I wonder if it could actually be a kidnapping and then someone changed their mind.
Possibly.
It's
not beyond the realms of possibility, no.
If you've got someone that is in 2 frames of mind, who's a little bit psychotic as well as, like Ted Bundy, he was very, very clever, family man, but then he was doing terrible things. I'm not comparing this person, if there is a person involved, to that caliber of level as Ted Bundy, but there are people that have 2 different frames of mind, almost schizophrenic or bipolar. Is it possible that someone thought, I'll kidnap, 2 days goes by, switched and thought, oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't want to go to prison. We don't know what could have been said, because Ryker saying, oh, I don't know what happened, I just walked or whatever, that might, like, if you're a 3-year-old and a stranger has a knife, a gun or whatever and says, I'm just speculating at this point,
Okay.
But it is possible that they could have say, if you tell anyone what happened or the truth or whatever, we'll kill you and your family. You see it in true crime, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
Possibly.
Of him just being quiet and not saying anything because he's scared, or he looks scared in the photo as well.
He looked very scared in the photo when they pick him up. Yeah, I mean, but if you had a tall dark stranger leaning over you, telling keep quiet or I'm going to spaghetti your dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah. I'll commit muck duck. Yeah. Not great. So that is, kidnapping isn't too far-fetched. I find it hard to believe that a 3-year-old just kept walking and was like, no, I just get walking, everything's kind of fine, he's all right. The circumstances in which he was found as well is a bit odd, different clothes. Oh, it is a bit weird, a bit spooky.
That is the weird one, is that why would the father report that his son had gone missing in winter-worthy clothing when he showed up in pyjamas and not even got any shoes on?
Unless they were thick jammies. Or did he say they weren't winter clothing? It wasn't winter.
No, he's apparently, from the reports, the father reported that he'd gone missing, but he was dressed in warm winter-worthy clothes.
Yeah. Well, if we're going on the scale of, I don't know how you'd put it to a scale. How interesting it is. It's very interesting. Leaves it unsolved in a way. I'm going to give it, because he likes insects, I'm an insect fan as well, and he's got a cool name, and he did make it, which is good news. I like the positive news at the end there. I'm going to give it a 7.7.
Okay.
I don't know why in this, or how in the scale that works, but I think it's nice that a missing child was found again. And he's alive, and it's good. And it is mysterious. So, where there's mystery, and it's true, it did happen. So, you have to give it more than 5, because it is true. It did happen.
I will give it more than 5.
So, yeah, I think 7.7 is...
I'm not going to go as high as you, though.
Okay.
Right.
You just think he went for a walk?
That's the thing. I mean, it is mysterious. It is. I can't get my head around it. But the more I actually look into it, like when I first heard about it, when Neil sent us the text and that, it was like, oh wow, no cadaver dogs can't find him. Oh, shouldn't have been able to do that. I mean, and at the end of the day, when I look into it, it is only 2 miles in 48 hours. Not impossible to cover that distance, even for a 2-year-old. I don't know how he's managed to evade search dogs and a team of over 50 people.
And grizzlies in Montana.
Yeah. Mountain lions, grizzly bears, wolves, all sorts of predators out in the forest, which is, why I'm glad he made it to his shed. But how much of a mystery is it? Is it a mystery? Is it? Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it?
It is a mystery. It's a tough one. It's actually left me a little bit stumped on how to feel about it. Because I'm in 2 frames of mind. I'm like, did he just go for a walk and it's an easy explanation?
It's a hard one, yeah. Because the thing is, it's almost like the Dyatlov Pass and that, like you said, old Unsolved Mysteries on the TV.
Yeah.
Like, I've watched that program as well. I don't enjoy it so much because they can't give you a conclusion at the end.
Yeah.
It's always like, what do you think happened?
It's the frustrating part of the show.
Yeah, the frustrating part of the show is not being able to find out.
What's ideal for people like us would be unsolved mysteries.
Solved. So you gave it 7.7.
Yeah.
I am going to give it 7.3.
Okay.
And then put our average for 7.5. Yeah,
Nice.
Easy average to work out.
I like that. Instead of being solved mysteries, it should just be unsolved mysteries solved. such a great sentence. That should be a new series. Yeah, because I'm the same as you, man. I find them interesting, but
unfulfilling.
I can only watch a handful at a time because I
I'm the
find
same,
them like, I want to know.
After watching 2 or 3, you're like, oh, just go away now.
Yeah. That's why Madeleine McCann bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not just me, everybody wants to know what happened.
Well, that was the other thing that I actually thought of this case was like to linking it. I mean, it's not the same as Madeleine McCann, but I wondered if the parent did it.
Allegedly.
You know, some people, they can do things on an impulse. You never know. He might have been crying his eyes out all morning. Dad's got fed up and he's gone, getting rid of him.
Just go drop him off.
And then, a couple of hours later, he's like, I shouldn't have done that. Now I've got to tell the wife. The wife's got everybody involved. Now the neighbours are looking for him. The kids, the police are out. Oh, my God, what am I going to do? He's only 2 miles away. I could just stash him in that shed. You know,
that's an interesting theory, mate. That is an interesting theory.
It's a I mean, I don't want to cause any offence or anything to the parents or any of the people involved in it. But that was one thing that flashed up through my head.
It's just a thought. It's just a theory, and you said allegedly. It's fine.
It is.
It's all good.
I don't think that's what happened.
No.
But the thought did occur to me. You know, people like I say, sometimes impulsively do things and then regret it.
It happens a lot. Man. It happens a lot. Like there's stories every week where, like just this week gone, I read a story about a guy who went into a supermarket and left his kid in 109-degree weather, in America, and the kid passed away, and now he's being like going to trial and things like that, and it's like it's interesting because when you see like people and you don't know them and you know what's happened, it's hard to not think that way because they could say something and you're like,
easy to judge.
Did they do that on purpose or whatever? You know, like Chris Watts is a prime example, mate. Like that is nuts. Still to this day, that's the one true crime story that I can't wrap my head around.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like you had an easy option of just leaving your wife and having your affair and going off with your mistress, but to make that decision to murder your pregnant wife and 2 young children, and then almost when you get caught, it's like he didn't really show any remorse. He was just kind of like, yeah, I will confess to it, and I guess I'm going to prison now. And it's like, what? That is nuts, man. Like I can't wrap my head around it. So because of things happening like that around the world, it's not far fetched to think that a parent can do.
No,
that's
it's the awful thing about it. But
humans are terrible people, aren't they?
But anyway, that was just one of my theories that I came up with while I was researching it.
Wow.
There was a lot of research involved, obviously, because it's not much of a story. But
well, let's end on a positive. You know, Ryker was found. He's alive. He's growing up. He's healthy. He's happy.
Happily ever after.
Yeah, you know. So it's a positive. It's good.
It is.
There we go. 7.5.
Brilliant.
Well done, Ryker, the insect collector.
Yes. Let's hope you find many beetles in the future.
Yes.
And until next week, I have been Pirate.
I'm Josh.
This has been Paranormality UK. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.